All right. Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's me, Johnny, and welcome back to another one of our Sorare videos. Today is a massive day. Your boy just came back from the gym, ready and prepared to go through his lineups, and I have 6 of them. Yes, 6 lineups, including a bunch of pro teams. And let's start off straight away. We are looking at the Challenger Europe Rare Pro, which in my opinion should be my priority lineup, or not priority, but I'm just going to say that I expect the most out of this team. As you guys can see, a cheeky little Cenk Tosun has been added into the gallery, which I'm very happy about. I got him into the gallery by going ahead and getting rid of basically a lot of junk that I didn't want to have anymore. So I'm very happy about the fact that Cenk Tosun is here. I did win a Luke Shaw last game week as a tier 3, and we all know the rewards were boosted at that point in time. I thought, wow, this is amazing, but hey, just got lucky, and I sold him, not sold him, but I included him into the deal for Cenk Tosun, his super rare. I gave away Luke Shaw, I gave away Cenk Tosun's rare, which I had, I gave away Palomino, Teto, all these like tier 4, tier 5 rewards that I had that I never would put into any lineup. So I put them all into the deal and luckily got it over the line. Now we have 3 Besiktas super rares. So yeah, that's the team I'm going for. The reason why I really have a lot of faith into this team is because Besiktas has an amazing matchup at home. 74% win chance against Istanbulspor, the former team that my dad used to play for back in the day when they were actually sick. So, yeah, that's going to be an interesting one for me. I really desperately hope that Besiktas does well because I have spread them through a couple of my lineups. But yeah, this team, incredible. If things go well, as it did in Game Week 318, even without a clean sheet for Mert Günok, you can see that this team managed to pick up 486 points. So yeah, I kind of want all those points again, please. So that would be really nice. Except I would like to have a clean sheet of Günok. Thank you very much. So that is going to be my Challenger Europe Rare Pro team. Now let's move over to the next one. The All-Star Rare Pro squad has a bunch of players from all regions put together. You can see that we have the second division beasts with Brat away from home. Yes, not necessarily an easy matchup. I am fully aware of that. But I do think Brat has shown lately that he can pick up a bunch of those clean sheets and also good AA, which is quite nice to see. And in that game, if he does concede, I expect him to have somewhat decent AA. Then we have apparently Las Palmas in the Island Derby, whatever. I didn't even know. Las Palmas is playing it in this matchup against Tenerife, so that is going to be quite interesting to see. This is not a priority lineup, I'll be completely honest with you, but if things go well, as we can tell by the pick score, this could go exceptionally well. So I'm desperately hoping that things are going to work in my favor and that this team can deliver. As you guys can see, multiple times it has finished within rewards in the previous game weeks that we can see down here. So hopefully we can see something similar to that. Am I expecting to win the division with it? Not necessarily. Let's be honest with each other. But at the same time, it full well has the capability of doing so because we have a bunch of players in here who are capable of hitting that 90 plus range. So let's see how it goes, except the goalkeeper, of course. But yeah, moving on from the All-Star Rare Pro team, we're going into the Under 23 Rare Pro, which initially was looking like one of my weakest sides. When I was doing my teams, I wasn't too happy, but Sanuc was injured, and just recently, he has stepped into the training pitch again, despite his knee injury that he had, and apparently he's totally fine. So he has been training, everything's been looking good, and we finally have Barisic back. He's done playing those horrible matchups for him, and hopefully he'll be back at centre-back. They have been using him at right-back lately due to injuries in the squad, so I'm really hoping that he can be back in that centre-back position, because if he is, we have some really good matchups here. Osako is in an amazing matchup for an under 23 goalkeeper on paper, so I'm hoping he's going to do well, and he has been called up to the national team of Japan, which is interesting because I don't think he's going to play, but I believe if you play a certain amount of games for the Japan national team, that allows you to move out of the country and go to a different team. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. Barisic, obviously, great matchup, 3rd against 9th. I'm very excited about that one. Osijek should do well at home. Enzo Fernandez has done really well in the previous game, getting an assist, an amazing lob over the defense where Kai Havertz finished it off. So I'm going to give him the captaincy against Everton. Even though I do believe Everton is going to play a very deep line and be tough to get past, I do think Enzo, his passing play, can be a big difference maker in this game. I think he's going to step up big time. Now, Musiala up against Leverkusen. I think this is going to be a game with a lot of goals, but I honestly do believe that Bayern has a very good chance of winning this one. Musiala is 96% expected by the community to play. There are a couple of doubters in there for sure. Bayern do like to rotate, but Musiala has been quite a stable figure in the team, so I have given him the chance to play here rather than someone like Ryan Cherki, who has a decent matchup at home against Nantes as well, but Nantes is not necessarily an easy team to play against. So both have tough matchups. I just went for Musiala because I do think there's going to be a lot of goals in that game. And even if he does come off the bench, I do think he can still do something. So yeah, that's the lineup on the 23 Rare Pro. Actually have quite high hopes in that one. And then we move over to the All-Star Rare team, and you see a couple of faces in here. So Champion America Rare Pro, as you guys know, I haven't done a team for. All-Star Rare goalkeeper is Hoyos. He has been doing great lately, even saving a penalty for his team. And then we have Puig in here. Puig at home, finally, LA Galaxy. Hopefully, he will be stepping up their game. They have been looking horrible so far this season. A lot of people are unhappy with their performances, so I'm desperately hoping he will pick up again. Miguel Torren against anyone is amazing. I mean, based on his stats, the guy just gets 60 plus most of the time, and we have 10% on him, which I really like. And then Dusan Tadic against Feyenoord. Now, I don't think Ajax is going to win. At least that's how I feel. But then again, this could be a turning point for Ajax in the season. If they beat Feyenoord, that could be huge. So for that reason, because of the importance of the game, I have given him the captaincy. Even though I do believe Feyenoord will probably do better. But then again, Ajax at home, the atmosphere is going to be completely against Feyenoord, so I can easily see Ajax do better here as well. And then Florentino Luis is in here as one of the extra options. I do have Florian Wirtz and Angulo left. Those are the only two players I have left for the week. I do not think that Wirtz is going to do well against Bayern's defense. I think he's going to get like a 45-50 AA type of game. Not like AA. I guess his score will be 45-50. So that's like what, 20, not 20, 15 to 20 points max in terms of AA, I'm thinking. So we'll see what happens there. And yeah, moving on from that, I think I've got my math wrong there anyways, but who cares? On the 23 Rare, we are looking at Diogo Costa in goal against Braga. Braga is no easy opponent. And because of that, I think he's going to have a lot of things to save. Even if he doesn't keep a clean sheet, I can easily see him getting 50 plus. If he does keep a clean sheet, he would have had a lot to do and then have gotten the clean sheet as well, which propels him to like the 80s as he did in just this midweek, which we will talk about in a second as well. Again, Kökçü against Ajax, very hard, but I do back him to get an assist off of set pieces or even score a goal. I mean, Feyenoord have won the game midweek 7-1. He got subbed off early, so everyone expects him to be in a starting 11, obviously. Guardiola, after the thrashing of Manchester City, I do think against Bochum, they will step up and they will win that game convincingly and get things rolling again. And then Cherki is in here alongside Gabriel Sara, who has been unbelievable lately. I am so happy that I have him in the gallery. He's such an exciting talent. Sadly, his under 23 runs out soon, but that is fine. Moving forward from that, we have a new few pieces in the gallery. We have brought in the likes of Juan Sforza, a talent who's super rare. I've been wanting to get for quite some time. He's absolutely amazing. He will probably get a massive move to Europe in the future. I think he would be perfect for Benfica. We'll see what happens there. He could be the next Enzo Fernandez. And then we have Taremi in here alongside De Ligt. We have Pandur against the 14th place team in the league. I think he's going to have a great AA game. And then we have Sordo, who's an under 23 forward who actually takes set pieces. So he and the other under 23 striker in that team actually do share set pieces. So yeah, you could actually put together a decent Newell's Old Boys under 23 stack together if you wanted to. I think the other guy's name is Aguirre. So you could go Sforza, Sordo, Aguirre, and you have 3 players from the team. I don't know if they have under 23 defenders. They probably do. But that is the team of Messi, obviously. So, yeah, I'm going to back them. And we'll see what happens. That is going to be the Cap 270 Rare squad. Going back to the Sforza situation, this is the reason why I would have loved to get a super rare. At some point, I really think I want to get it done. I think when the new cards come out for the new season, I will be in those auctions, and I'd be very interested in Sforza. So I'll try and save up for it. I'm always open to get some amazing super rares into the club. So yeah, he looks like one of those players that you need to have. He's so talented, only 21 years old, under 23 until 2026. So plenty of utility for when he moves over to Europe. And he has been known to be a massive talent for quite some time. His contract is running out in December 2024. So I think it's quite close. He will probably get a move in this summer. I would reckon he goes to a European club. And then we have Ramiro Sordo here, as I mentioned before, a forward with good AA. I mean, look at these scores. The guy, even when he doesn't get a doesn't get a goal contribution, he can get those 58s, those 45s, which keep your team alive. So I'm pretty happy that I've brought him into the squad as well. Under 23 until 2024, has an even shorter contract. I don't know if he's going to stay or not. I have absolutely no clue about this kid except his SO5 scores. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But Sforza, I am a big fan of. So we'll see how that one goes. And then, yeah, those are the lineups. I've put them together. I'm just going to double check if I've done anything wrong on the captaincy. Grimaldo captain. Yep, that's the right one. Brunetta captain. Yep, that is the right one. And then Enzo. Yep. And then Taremi. And then Tadic. And then Kökçü. So those are my lineups, my friends. Let's take a look at the game week that is still live. I am 55th at the moment, I believe, with a player who has gotten 11 points. I mean, Diogo Costa, incredible performance, bringing us 81 points without the bonus, and then 86 with the bonus. Gabriel Sara got himself an amazing point total here, 77. He did have an error led to goal given to him at one point, and then they took it away, which hyped me up big time. And then Josko Gvardiol, I mean, we all know what happened against Manchester City. 7-0 is just a joke. So yeah, he has lost so many points, 28 points due to goals conceded. I feel bad for the kid because he stood no chance against Haaland. And yeah, you could tell that there's still a lot of room to grow for Gvardiol. And Manchester City actually want to sign him. Now, I do wonder if they still want to sign him when they saw that Haaland has torn him apart. But we'll see what happens there. I just hope he goes somewhere where he plays because he is exceptional. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Florian Wirtz was part of this team as well. He has gotten himself 52 points, got subbed off quite early in the second half, I believe. And yeah, no decisive. Sadly, he did have a couple of, what is it, like chances created. He had one shot on goal, one contest, attempted assists, 3 of them. So yeah, you could see that he had a couple of corners where he got the ball on top of the head of some of the defenders. I saw that as well. And sadly, no decisive. A decisive would have been absolutely massive. But Kökçü coming in with the 100. He's absolutely amazing. And I don't know what it is about Kökçü just recently. The one issue I've always had with Kökçü was the fact that he never really felt dynamic. He didn't feel like someone that sprints around too much. But all of a sudden, these last 3 games, I've been seeing him run around like a madman and then actually like sprint at full pelt. And I'm impressed. Ever since he has played like that, he's bringing an amazing score. So if he can keep this up, I think a lot of teams in Europe will be interested in this guy. And I do hope that he's the Jude Bellingham replacement, or he goes to Benfica. I mean, Benfica, good chance of making it into the semifinals of the Champions League now, drawn against Inter. So yeah, they might have some buying power there. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Kökçü was the big player in this one. And yeah, Gvardiol sadly let us down big time. And we are going to be winning a tier 4 rare. I am 55th, and we are just about to finish, lock the game weeks up. So I'll be remaining in that position. In the tier 4 rare range, what do we have here? I mean, is there anyone I know? Oh, please do not give me El Karouani. I really do not want Nepentez's favorite player. I just do not want that. Apart from that, like, do I see anyone in here that, like, stands out to me? Not necessarily. I hate the fact that the pictures are not loading. Like, that really sucks. Can we load that again, please? Let's see if it does come through. Oh, they are coming through now, so that's good. Let's see. Scroll down. Come on. Give me the pictures. Yes, there we go. We are getting a couple of pictures. I just want to see if I know any of these guys. So El Karouani, I definitely do not want. Pollock. That sounds like a name I remember. We have Danda in there. We have Noslin. Pripic, Borja Sainz. Oh, now it reloads. Cool. Now that I already had all the pictures. I don't know if I know anyone in here, guys. I'll be quite honest with you. We'll see what happens when we get the rewards. Could be something decent. Hopefully, it is something useful. That's the most important thing to me. Like, it doesn't have to be something that extremely high value. It just has to be something that is usable, especially in like cap divisions. Like, I don't want to flex, but like I don't have many players with bad scores. If we go on highest average score, I mean, just look at this, right? We have a bunch of 60s. The 60s only stop down here. And then if we scroll down to the furthest, like the lowest I have are a bunch of SRs, right? And then realistically speaking, if I'm putting players into capped mode, I'm really struggling to put a team together. Like it's quite hard, especially because a lot of those players are like goalkeepers and stuff. So yeah, we are in a decent position, though. I have seen that Bakasetas' price has been dying lately. I don't know what's going on there. That's something I need to address as well. I mean, people are probably losing their minds as we speak. Why did I just get Anastasios Bakasetas with an Mbappe picture there? Look at that. Oh, 534 euros someone got him for. That is insane. I mean, I just bought him for 1,000. He literally lost half of his value. I bought him. This guy bought him and then injured. Bang, 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 bang. That just shows me, man, the Sorare community has become really fickle about like players not performing or players getting injured. They're just straight away chucking him onto the market. And yeah, I don't know. He is expected to play in on the 24th. He has been called up into the national team, so that's a good thing. I do hope that Bakasetas will play for the national team. Let me actually see. How many times has he played for Greece? He actually does play here. Okay, so he does play, and he actually does really well for them as well. So I can't wait to use him in those weeks where we have the international games coming up. Gonna be quite interesting. But yeah, guys, that is me done for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I will catch you on the next one. I wish you guys all the best with your lineups, and hopefully I can come out of it again with more rewards. This time around, it's only a tier 4, but that's fine. And yeah, let's see how things go. Have a good one. Take care and peace.